On the cloudy afternoon of April 26, 2024, something unsettling was captured by a Ring camera mounted on a quiet residential porch. What started as just another ordinary day quickly turned disturbing in this peaceful neighborhood. The street was calm, vehicles parked neatly along the road, and all appeared normal, until a woman in a black hoodie and jeans walked by.
You alright? I'm fuming, mate. Honest to God, I am fucking livid. I'm ready for it.
You can't answer the door right now, but if you'd like to leave a message, you can do it now.
Get Johnny to the door. Where's Johnny? At work. Come get it now. Get out of the face now. Get out of the face. No. What the fuck are you doing? Get me. Get me.
At first, she seemed like a typical passerby, blending into the background of a normal day. Moments later, she returns, but this time, her behavior had changed. She approaches the house, stops in front of the door, and begins speaking in loud, aggressive, and disturbing language. Then, she bangs on the door hard, startling anyone who might be inside. The homeowners open the door, likely expecting a neighbor or delivery, but are immediately met with verbal abuse. The woman escalates quickly. What seems like a confrontation becomes a clash as she tries to push and slap the people at the door. She continues to shout aggressively, ignoring any attempts to de-escalate. Within seconds, she storms off, leaving behind confusion, tension, and clear video evidence. Who was she, and why did she act out so violently? Could she have been a neighbor who was angry with them, or perhaps a stranger under the influence of drugs or alcohol? Her motives remain unclear. Whatever the case, her face, actions, and outfit were clearly captured on the Ring camera. Authorities can use this as evidence for any necessary legal action or community safety measures. This video shows that if someone begins to act aggressively at your door, do not open the door. Use your camera/speaker to communicate or ask them to leave, and call local authorities immediately if you feel threatened. Stay safe. Stay alert. This footage is a chilling reminder that not every knock on the door is innocent. In today's world, it's better to pause and check out, rather than assume the best. Let your Ring camera be your first line of defense. Let your judgment be your shield. It was just another sunny afternoon in a quiet neighborhood. The Ring camera on a porch recorded what initially appeared to be an ordinary scene, a 6-year-old girl taking out the trash, a simple chore she had done many times before. But what followed was a moment of terror no child or parent should ever have to experience. At 5:59 p.m., as seen in the camera footage, the young girl walked toward the sidewalk with a trash bag. Moments later, a man approached on foot from the left side of the street. At first glance, he appeared to be just another passerby. But within seconds, his intent turned sinister. Suddenly, the man walked toward the little girl and first tried to harass her, and then grabbed her wrist. She screamed, a chilling, instinctive cry for help, and struggled fiercely, pulling her arm away from his grip. She didn't hesitate. She ran as fast as she could back to the house, screaming for her mother. Her mom heard the scream and rushed outside, spotted the man walking away down the sidewalk, calmly, as if nothing had happened. The Ring camera had captured the entire event. His face, clothing, and the exact moment he tried to abduct the young girl in broad daylight. Law enforcement was called immediately. The suspect was arrested and identified as 33-year-old Derek McPherson. Later, he was charged with abduction, a fifth-degree felony. He is currently being held in Butler County Jail. This incident could have ended tragically, but it didn't, thanks to the quick instincts and brave response of a 6-year-old girl. This video shows that always teach your children about what to do if any stranger ever touches them, tries to talk to them, or grabs them. Then they should make a scene, scream as loud as they can, pull away, or run to a trusted adult or into a house, and report what happened immediately. This brave little girl not only saved herself, she helped to put a dangerous person behind bars. And because of her, countless others may have been spared. On a seemingly ordinary morning of October 22, 2019, in the quiet town of Elizabethton, Tennessee, an unsettling incident was captured by a Ring doorbell camera on East 4th Avenue in Watauga. The footage began with a peaceful view of the front porch, lit in daylight, framed by pumpkins and a calm suburban neighborhood. But the calm didn't last long. A man, a stranger to the homeowners, suddenly approached the porch. Dressed in a red sleeveless t-shirt, light blue jeans, a cap, and a cigarette hanging from his mouth, he didn't appear to be a delivery man or a neighbor stopping by. Instead, he carried a power drill in one hand and an unnerving sense of purpose. South Brisbane District, a place where families sleep peacefully, thinking their homes are safe. But lurking in the shadows, criminals are watching, waiting, planning their next break-in. This security footage captures exactly what happens when someone decides your property is their next target. It starts like any other night: quiet streets, darkened windows, everyone tucked away in their beds. But then, movement in the darkness. A figure approaches, checking for unlocked doors, looking for easy entry points, scoping out the perfect opportunity to strike. This isn't random. This is calculated. Watch as they move with purpose, testing windows, trying door handles, looking for that one weak spot that will let them inside. They're not just thieves. They're predators hunting for vulnerable stores. Every step is deliberate. Every glance is strategic. This is how break-ins really happen. The camera keeps rolling, capturing every detail, every movement, every second of this violation. These criminals think they're invisible, that nobody's watching. But modern technology has other plans. Ring cameras, security systems. They're all watching, all recording, all gathering evidence. What makes this footage so disturbing isn't just the crime itself. It's how easy they make it look, how casually they walk up to someone's store, how confidently they try to break in. This could be your shop, your family, your sense of security being shattered in seconds. But here's the thing about security footage like this. It doesn't just capture crimes, it solves them. Every face, every movement, every detail becomes evidence. Police use this footage to track down criminals, to protect communities, to make sure these predators get punishment. South Brisbane District learned the hard way that crime can strike anywhere. But they also learned that being prepared, having cameras, staying vigilant, can make all the difference between being a victim and being protected. Just another Wednesday in Racine, when a Ring doorbell camera captured something terrifying. A quiet residential street, school buses making their usual routes, city buses carrying passengers to work. Everything seemed normal, but in seconds, everything would change forever. The camera sits there, recording like any other day, when suddenly, two massive vehicles appear in the frame. A school bus, filled with children on their way to learn and grow, and a city bus, carrying people to their daily destinations. Two paths, about to cross in the most devastating way possible. You can see them approaching, neither driver realizing what's about to happen. The distance between them gets smaller, and smaller, and smaller, until impact. The collision is brutal, metal against metal, lives hanging in the balance, the sound, the destruction, all captured in horrifying detail. Both buses come to a complete stop, smoke rising, debris scattered across the street. The silence that follows is deafening. You can't hear screams, you can't hear panic, just the eerie quiet after a life-changing moment. This isn't just an accident. This is a reminder that tragedy can strike anywhere, anytime, without warning. What makes this footage so chilling isn't just the crash itself. It's how ordinary everything looked just seconds before. Normal people, going about their normal day, until normal became a nightmare. The Ring camera kept recording, becoming an unwitting witness to one of those moments that changes everything. This video serves as proof that life can change in an instant, that technology captures not just our happy moments, but our darkest ones too. Every time you see a school bus, every time you ride public transportation, remember this footage, and remember that safety should never be taken for granted. It was noon in Scottsdale, Arizona, and the day was very sunny. The sky glowed an eerie red hue from the searing heat, and the temperature had climbed to a brutal 108 degrees Fahrenheit. At Brian Enriquez's quiet home, the Ring doorbell camera silently kept watch over the shaded porch. Brian wasn't home at the time. He had no idea his camera was about to witness something unsettling. A UPS driver appeared on the walkway, moving slowly, unsteadily. His posture told the story before his body could. He was in trouble. As he reached the porch, envelope in hand, his steps were not stable, knees unsteady. The intense Arizona heat had taken its toll. Knees and slumping over, his body finally giving out to the heat. For a few seconds, he sat motionless, catching his breath, gathering strength. He slowly leaned back, then struggled to sit upright again. Still clearly disoriented and likely suffering from heat exhaustion, he reached out and rang the doorbell, a quiet cry for help. And by the time Brian Enriquez saw the footage, it was already too late to assist the man. Concerned, He called the police non-emergency line and contacted UPS, worried about the driver's safety. Thankfully, UPS later confirmed that the driver was safe. He had contacted his supervisor after leaving the property. The company explained that due to frequent stops, air conditioning isn't effective in delivery trucks, but their drivers are trained to handle high temperatures. Still, the incident is a powerful reminder. Heat can be dangerous, even deadly. This video shows always be careful when you are in extreme hot weather. Stay hydrated by drinking plenty of fluids. Seek air-conditioned environments or cooling centers. Wear lightweight, loose-fitting clothes, and avoid outing if not necessary. This story is not just about one delivery driver. It's a wake-up call for everyone living in or working under extreme heat conditions.